Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It has been almost 6 months since I had a full mouth extraction. I had 18 teeth removed, upper and lower, and I got a full set of dentures. I want to give you guys a 6-month update, and I want to address a couple of questions that I have received in the comment section and also via email. So if this is your first time here, my name is Angela. If you are looking for a little bit of insight on what it's like having dentures, I have really documented my journey because when I was thinking about doing this, I found a lot of really helpful information. And through my documenting my own experience, I have really found that I am just really helping to add to the already information that's out there. Because although each person's experience is different, watching videos and really doing your research can really give you some information that can be really, really helpful when and if you decide to go down this journey. So with that, I hope you subscribe to the channel. Give me a big thumbs up before you run off, and let's jump into this update. So like I said, I had 18 teeth removed, and this is my dentures. I love my dentures. I always like to really be honest with you guys, and if I did not like these, believe me, I would tell you. So I say this all the time, and I mean this wholeheartedly, you guys. It blows my mind when I read comments on these forum posts that I'm on, Reddit, these Facebook groups that I'm in, on YouTube. When I read comments, and it's something along the lines of, I can't wear my dentures. I can't eat with my dentures, so I just, don't wear them, or I take them out to eat. And it is so hard for me to understand that for a couple of reasons. Number one, I got these dentures so I would have a pretty smile and so I could eat food and not have any pain or sensitivity. And number two, if I got in a situation where I couldn't wear my dentures or I couldn't eat with my dentures, I would immediately go to the dentist and have whatever the issue was, I would have it addressed. I would have the dentist help me figure out a solution to the problem. So as somebody, I just have a really, really hard time understanding the mindset. Now, I know that there are all kind of horror stories out there about people getting their dentures and, you look like you have a set of horse teeth and they're too big for your mouth and they don't touch in the back, so it's almost impossible to eat. But then all of the logical issues that I mentioned, the teeth not touching in the back, the teeth being too big, all of these issues are something that you can address with your dentist. So I say that to encourage you. Please, please, please do not get in the mental mindset of, I can't wear my dentures, I can't eat with my dentures. You know, just please, I encourage you not to ever get in that mindset, because if you do, it's really going to be easy to stay in that mindset. So if you're having an issue, go to the dentist and have that addressed and be persistent. If you don't have the best of the dentist and they're not listening to you or really helping to address your questions, be persistent. And through your persistence, if they're still not listening to you, then go find you another dentist. Find a dentist that is going to sit down with you and, as your dentist and you as their patient, their client, and they are going to listen to you and they are going to take the information that you give them and they are going to help you address the situation. So 6 months in, I have not really had a lot of shrinkage. I know that that is something that's very common when you have your teeth extracted and they are no longer anchored to the jawbone. You lose bone because there's not anything anchored to that bone to keep the structure of it and to keep the growth of that bone there. But I haven't yet, 6 months in, my dentures fit the same 6 months as they did day one. I know that's not going to be the same for everybody. For whatever reason, some people have a significant amount of bone loss, which causes your gums to obviously shrink. And when your gums have shrunken, then your dentures are not going to fit right. Again, that is something that you would address with your dentist. whether that would be a soft reline, a hard reline, doing it at home with using something like cushion grip or, you know, those reline it kits. There's a ton of things out there to help. But for me, I have not had very, very minimal, if any at all, bone loss because I can't tell a big difference in the way that my dentures fit. Now, just like with anything in life, you guys, anything in life, I have good days with my dentures and I have like, oh great, another day with these dentures. I have those kinds of days. I'm being honest with you guys. Not every day is just like a fairy tale and I just want to jump up and run around screaming, hey, I have dentures. But having these dentures for me still is better than being in the tooth pain that I was in and living in constant fear that a tooth was going to break. I was going to be laying in the fetal position in pain. It was going to be the weekend. I wasn't going to be able to get to a dentist. You guys, if you're watching this video, you know the horrifying scenarios that you can paint in your mind if you were somebody who has bad teeth. So my dentures are still fitting really good, and I'm still really, really glad that I made the decision to move forward with getting a full set upper and lower. I'm still not having to wear adhesive. Now, some days I do wear adhesive, and I don't really know why. I think I was testing out some adhesives to share with you and let you know my opinion of which I thought was better. So I would say maybe once a week I will wear adhesive for whatever reason. And it most definitely makes a difference as far as when I don't have the adhesive in, I can definitely take my tongue and kind of hook it under my bottom denture and kind of pop it up. And obviously when you have the adhesive in there, it's not a problem. So for me, I really think that if I was going to be going to an event or a public speaking engagement or whatever, I would feel a little bit more secure if I did have that adhesive on, in case I sneezed or coughed or whatever, you know, would happen, that I would just have a little bit of added security knowing that, okay, my teeth are in there and they're not going to go anywhere unless I pry them out. Now, as far as eating things, I am still really able to eat anything that I want to eat. This is so weird because I eat nuts. I have finally graduated to where I'm able to eat pistachios and almonds. I'm able to eat all of those nuts. I started out eating softer nuts. I shared about that in a video where I was eating cashews, but I'm a nut lover. And every time I say that, my very immature brain giggles because, you know, I mean, does that sound right? I'm a nut lover. I'm a nut lover though. I love nuts. I love anything crunchy. Angela, stop about the nuts. And so I'm really able to eat pretty much what I want, with the exception of bacon sometimes can be a little challenging. Before I got these teeth, I mean, everybody loves bacon. I'm pretty sure everybody living on the planet enjoys bacon. And I was always like a crispy girl. You know, I would always get my bacon if we went to Cracker Barrel or wherever, extra crispy. I'm finding now, though, that I've kind of figured out really how to finagle and get that bacon cooked just right where it's not extra crispy, but it's not floppy like ham. You can kind of hold a piece and it doesn't just immediately bend, but it's still got a very soft, you know, a little bit of a slight softness to it. And then I can eat it that way because I was not going to be of the mindset that I had to give up bacon, because that just sounds utterly ridiculous to me. The fact that I went through having these teeth taken out and I paid for this, it just sounds ridiculous when I say out loud that I would allow myself to get in the mindset of I can't eat this. And again, I do not say that to be disrespectful toward anybody. I say that to let you know, if you are one of those people that's having issues, please, please go to your dentist and have them help you address the issue and get on the other side of it and start to live your best life, rather than the alternative of holding yourself back because something doesn't fit right, something doesn't feel right, and you're just more comfortable with them out than you are when they're in. So I've had 3 or 4 ladies that have emailed me and asked me if I lost any of my top lip whenever I got these dentures. And I knew that was something that was common because I had done research about it. So I want to give you a couple of options. If you are just in the initial stages of really helping your dentist design your teeth, you can get a more full gum on your teeth. These teeth that I have, initially the gums were really thick, and it bothered me at first because I felt like when I looked in the mirror, I had a lot of volume right above my lip. Not on my lip, but right above the vermilion border where you line your lips with a lip liner. That's the vermilion border. So right above that, I had a lot of volume there from those thick gums. I felt almost like it made me look kind of like I had like a monkey mouth. So I did go to the dentist. I shared this in a video, and I had her shave the gums down. Now, initially, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I really lost a lot of volume in my lip, but I started getting used to it, and I realized I looked more like myself with the gums shaved down, just with really beautiful, straight, bright, beautiful teeth. So that's one option that you can do, is you can really fine tune your dentures, pick the shade. Some dentists will let you pick like the shape of your teeth, like if you want your canines a little bit more pointed. You know, if that's something that you're just starting on, then maybe consider that with your dentist. Mention it to them and see what they say. Another option is you can get a lip flip, and you would do this at your med spa, your dermatologist, and what it is they use Dysport, Botox, Jeuveau, whatever the tox is that freezes your muscles. They would go in and give you 4 little pricks. So they would do, again, right above that vermilion border, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they do 2 on each side of the lip. And what that does is it is called a lip flip. And it really does kind of help flip your top lip. It just kind of flips it out, and it makes it look like it has a lot more volume to it. So I haven't done the lip flip since I've had my dentures. It is something that I have had before, but I have not had it since I had these dentures. But I know, because I've had it before, that it really does give you, it's a very subtle difference, but I promise you, you can notice, you can tell, and other people can tell. Actually, when I had mine done, my best friend was like, girl, what'd you do to your lips? And I was like, I got a lip flip. But so that's another avenue. Again, something that you would need to go to a dermatologist, med spa, esthetician. But that is an option if you were finding that since you got your dentures, you just feel like you lost a lot of volume in your top lip. That's 2 options for you, that lip flip, and also really helping your dentist kind of custom design your dentures where your gums are just a little bit more thicker. So they're just going to help that top lip poke out. And that is a 6-month update, you guys. Not a lot has changed, with the exception of just being able to eat those pistachios and having to really be mindful about how I cook my bacon. Again, if I've had any, I've had very, very minimal bone loss. So I just wanted to update you guys. I think it's so, so important when you're thinking about this to watch tons and tons of videos, because again, we are all different, but our journeys are really often connected in some sort of way. It's really a beautiful, beautiful thing. And you can get a good read. You can get some good insight, some good information to really be able to put down on paper your good old pros and your cons, and really formulate a plan for how you want to go into this and the expectations that you expect to have from this. And from doing that, you're just going to really fill yourself with a lot of knowledge on everything that there is, the good, the bad, and the ugly with the dentures. I always like to leave every time I do a denture video with this. I have found in all of the research that I've done, in my own experience, family members that have dentures, talking to them, I have found 99.9999% of the time, the people that have the most successful denture journeys are the people that are wearing their dentures pretty much 24/7. I wear mine 24/7. I sleep in mine. I have got this okayed by my dentist. I only take them out 2 to 3 times a day when I clean them. Everybody, family, friends that I know that have had good experiences, they enjoy their dentures, they eat what they want with their dentures, wear their dentures almost 100% of the time. The people that, I can't eat with these, that these don't fit, I don't like my dentures, are the ones that are going in with the mindset of they try to eat something, and because it just doesn't come naturally like they're expecting the way that it did with their real teeth, they really quickly give up, and then they just think, okay, it's easier to eat without these. I'm going to move forward with eating without these. And I just encourage you to not get in that mindset, because if you do, just like with everything, when you allow yourself to get in a certain mindset, it is really easier to dig a hole and stay in that mindset than it is to crawl your way to the top. To have a good journey with dentures, you've got to give them a shot. And this is not going to be like a 3 to 4 week shot. This is really going to take you 2 to 3 months, if not longer, to really get where you're like, okay, so this is what this is going to be like. And also, the longer you wear your dentures, the quicker your brain is really going to be like, oh, okay, this is not a foreign object. This is actually part of this body, and it's just going to really adapt. It's going to accept those better. And when everything in the body has just kind of come full circle and everything is connected, that is when you have a really beautiful journey. So wear your dentures. If I can help, please leave me a comment. If you're not comfortable leaving me a comment, you can send me an email. My email is in the About Me section. I wish you the best, most successful journey with your dentures. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.